You are listening to the Confidence Chronicles podcast, episode number 53.
Hola, hola. It's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start reclaiming your confidence. Start standing in your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. I am here to remind you I'm a confidence coach and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello, welcome back. What's happening? How are you? I'm amazing. I'm happy as always. Everything's great. I've had some sick babies, which has been a little bit difficult. Y'all mamas out there, parents out there, you feel me. I talked to you guys about how I've got my older son, who's going to be 4. Oh my God, he's going to be 4 like next week. Raven is going to be 4, and he's been in childcare only for like 6 months or something like that. And, you know, it's a good childcare. It costs a bit of money, y'all. And for a long time, we waited to vaccinate him because we don't believe in just shooting our kids up with every single vaccination. We like to research. We like to delay it. We've researched and delayed it. I'm going to do a podcast about this because a lot of you hit me up about this. And I have controversial thoughts about a lot of things. So anyway, so for a while, he didn't go to school, and now he's in school. And we have another baby, as y'all know. He's 19 months, Nava. And Nava has started childcare as well. Let me tell you what a game changer that is going to be, and has already been the one day that he went in my life to drop my 2 children off in one place so that I can be free to serve and do the work. And oh my goodness, y'all. But with childcare comes sickness and, kids' runny noses and all that jazz. So we've been dealing with a bit of that lately, but it's all good in the hood. The kids are going to recover. We're giving them lots of vitamin C. And I'm in a launch for the sisterhood right now, meaning that it's open. Intake is open right now. While I am recording this episode, we are in May 2019. And I am sneaky at times letting people in here and there. We're not going to open intake 24/7 for the sisterhood. And if you're like, what the hell is a sisterhood? The sisterhood is my group coaching in-person year-long program where I work with my clients one-on-one in a group setting. We also have an online version of this that's coming out in July. So for all you amazing listeners and followers out in the UK, in America, anywhere except Melbourne, Australia, you've been asking about, am I going to have a course? Am I going to have a program? The sisterhood is coming online. So I'm really excited about that. So there's so much going on right now. I've got my full day sisterhood coming up again in June, where we spend a full day together. We go deep into concepts and do the work together. And yeah, I'm just loving life, y'all. It's a lot of work, and it's exciting, and I love it. And there's a lot of shit going on in the pipelines so that I can serve you more. So I thought I'd give you a little update as to where I'm at, because, sometimes we just get into it. Today's episode is all about your familia. Your family, your family, your family, your family. Oh my goodness. If I could count the times in a session that I have been sitting with a client and the need to seek approval from their family members, from their mother, even if they've passed away. Literally, you guys, this is what we're going to get into today. Seeking approval from family. Now, if you've listened to the podcast before, sorry, as I sip my coffee, y'all, I'm trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If you've listened to the podcast, you know that I talk a lot about like how you can't control anybody and how you're only in control of yourself, and how, FWOT, which means fuck what others think, or forget what others think, if you don't like to swear, which is ridiculous. If you don't like to swear, I don't know what you're doing on my podcast, because I'm dropping F-bombs left, right, and center. Anyway, so think about this. You are born into a family, whether it's a foster family like I was born into, whether your grandma raised you, your auntie, whether your mom, your dad, traditional family upbringing, whatever it was, you were born into a family and you got given a script, a way to be. Hi, welcome to the family. Welcome to my mom's last name is Ortiz. My dad is Sepulveda, and I grew up Sepulveda. Welcome to the Sepulveda family, right? I told you all of that because I wasn't raised with my dad, so it wasn't the Ortiz family. It's weird. But anyway, welcome to the family, you. Here's who you need to be. Here's what we do in this family. Here's what we don't do. And this is you on paper. Look at that. Do that. If you don't do that, we're not going to be happy. So many of you out there, especially like, you know, we're driven in culture as well. Like people say in Australia, oh, it's Wog. It's because I'm a Wog. Or oh, it's because I'm Sri Lankan. Or it's because I'm Greek. Or it's like, no, y'all. Every culture has this. You know, Americans have this. Jewish people have this. Puerto Rican people have this. Like African people. Like everybody has this thing. And it's a tribal mentality of family where you want to please your family. And usually, I know in Australia, for sure, you all that live here now, your families have migrated from other countries. Most of the families have come from Italy or Germany or, you know, Egypt, or have come from Malta or different countries. And now you're in Australia, and maybe you were born in Australia, you were born here in this first world country, and your family has shoved down your throat how you need to go to school, how you need to go to college, how you need to find a man or find a woman and get married and have kids and pay, you know, go to college and have a mortgage and all the shit that comes with you being a perfect human and having the dream. And we do it in America as well. And without us knowing, we are seeking approval of our family members, and we think that it's like people pleasing. We think we're going to get to this place, this destination where they're going to go, oh my God, Erica, you finally made it. I love you and I think you're awesome and I approve of everything you're doing. Tick, you get a tick in my box. You're awesome. Good job, daughter. That shit never will happen, y'all. Like, hold your breath forever. Like, I've got clients that literally don't know why they want to own a home, but they literally want to kill themselves, like saving every dollar they can, working 25 jobs just to make money to buy a house that they don't own, that they still have to pay off for 30 years. And they're going to put themselves into stress, debt, fucking overwhelm, anxiety, all of the things to have a piece of property that they don't fucking own, by the way, for 30 years and go, ta-da, have I made it? All right, society, do you give me the tick of approval? Okay, mom and dad, am I a success now? Because I was a failure in your book. And it's like, that shit is not going to make them happy. Because your job is not to make them happy, my darling. Isn't that great that your job's not to make them happy? So why the fuck are we still doing this? Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, I cared about how I looked, my nails, my makeup, my hair, my body, my everything. Because I realized this about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, because my mother had ingrained into me that I should care what people think about my physical appearance. Why, you ask? Because she cared about what people thought about her physical appearance, and still to this day does. Now, as a grown-up, if you haven't looked at what values you hold on to that are not yours, if you don't even know that there's shit that you believe and shit that you do because your parents told you or your upbringing told you, if you don't even know that you have those things, first and foremost, you need to do some work and dig and find out why. Why do you care about that? Why is that ingrained into you? Oh shit, there's some beliefs there that I just found that don't belong to me. Oh mom, thanks for letting me borrow this shit, but I don't want to borrow this. It's like your friend lets you borrow a shitty negative belief and you take it and you never give it back. And I'm like, give that shit back. Like, I don't want to borrow my mom's limiting beliefs about the way I look or my body. And I have borrowed them. And I only realized it when I did the work, found out. And then I said, hey ma, you could have this back. And you don't have to tell your parents that you could have it back. You could just energetically do it. You could do it on paper for yourself and be like, this is not me. This is my mother. This is not important to me. This is important to her. I don't need to worry about this. That's her. And the minute I identified that whole thing about me physically, my appearance, and caring what people thought about me was not me, but that was a reflection of my mom, I can't even tell you. It was a game changer because it really allowed me just to let go of the need to be beautiful all the time, of the need to be perfect, of the need to try to get it right and be amazingly gorgeous and sorted and nails and hair and, looking over my shoulder, what are they going to say about me? Now I don't give two fucks. I'm like, I don't care. So I look nice because I want to look nice. But if I don't want to put lipstick on, it's not a big deal. I can leave the house looking like a hot ass mess, air quotes, to me. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't discovered what these things are, you could be living your life through the eyes of your parents, through the eyes of the people that raised you, and thinking that what you really want is a marriage, 2 kids, a mortgage, and whatever the fuck else, an expensive pram and nice big SUV. And maybe you don't want that. Let me tell you, forever, I never wanted to own a home. When I met my husband, I'm like, I don't want to own a home, so I'm good with not owning a home. I'm happy to be a gypsy, and we can live in London for 6 months. We can live in Australia. We can live in Puerto Rico. Like, I'm happy to just like live everywhere and not own a home. Now, looking back, I do get how it is a good idea if you want to have your family and have a place and have a base and have an investment. But for security, like, fuck security. That word in itself is like a jail. You want to, like, when you think about security, you think about jail. The person who's going to make you secure is you. That's the best security you can get. You investing in you and you creating whatever it is you want, which, by the way, you can do. So let me tell you something. You will never be enough for people who don't think you're enough. Ooh, let me say that shit again. You will never be enough for people who do not think you are enough. Never. When? Never. Why? Because they have their own set of beliefs about you. And as my girl Brooke Castillo says, let them be wrong about you. Let people get you wrong, honey. Let your family be wrong about you. Yeah, but Erica, you don't understand. That's my dad. I want his approval. You know, all my life, I feel like he didn't approve of what I did. Guess what? You're never going to know when you have his approval. Hamish's dad, I love him. He's the best person ever. But he sent the 2 boys to Catholic school. Hamish's brother's gay. So imagine how his dad feels about that, which is ridiculous. But he doesn't feel good about it because he's Catholic and they were raised that way. So for his dad, he feels like a failure in that sense. Hamish does not go to church. We did not baptize our 2 children. We'll be damned to do that. No way. Why? Because we don't go to church. We're not Catholic. We don't believe in that. We believe in all of the things, and we are not putting our children under that scrutiny to go to a place to get dipped in water and told that they were sins and sinners and all this shit. And no offense if you believe in that, good on you. But for us, it doesn't work. And for us, we weren't going to do it because our parents or my in-laws wanted that. Think about that. How many of us do things because our in-laws or because our parents want us to do it, seeking approval? And then when my kids turn 20 and go, Ma, why was I baptized Catholic? Like, what are these photos? We never went to church. Oh, because your grandparents wanted that. So what am I teaching them? To do what other people want them to do? Hell to the no. No way. If my son grows up and wants to be a Catholic priest, great. I'll be sad, but great. You know, what do you do? But not under my watch. Like, we are not going to be putting that shit on them when we don't even believe in that ourselves. So for me, I'm like, Hamish's dad sent him to Catholic school. They went to the best schools. They busted their ass, by the way. These parents of his busted their ass, worked 2-3 jobs. All they did was work so they could afford these schools, to put these kids into schools. And my husband and his brother are really good kids. Like, they were good kids. Like, they're awesome. Compared to all the shit I did, I'm like, wow, you guys were good. Like, your parents did a great job, right? But they're not Catholic. They don't go to school. So Hamish's dad is like, I failed. I can't believe that you, after all that I did, you guys don't believe in it. You guys don't go to church. You don't pray. None of that. So it doesn't even matter that Hamish turned out to be the most amazing man, amazing father, is a peaceful warrior. Like, he's lovely as hell, is changing the world with meditation and his work. His brother is amazing. He's a Kentucky tour. He lives in Bangkok. He's gorgeous. He's a lovely dude. And he's loving life. And it doesn't matter because to his dad, he failed. Does that make sense? Like, please look at where you are seeking approval for your family and your parents. They don't get it. Like, they're not going to get it. They're from a different time and a different era. To them, they think the phone is the devil, right? To them, they think kids are just on their phone wasting their life. Like, do you guys know? Like, your phone is not just your phone. They don't get that. Like, it's like you're trying to convert someone. It's like I talk about, don't try to convert your critics. Like, critics are critics. You're not going to convert them into raving fans. You're not going to convert your parents' opinion about you or your auntie's opinion. And please stop asking your fucking family's opinion about big life decisions that you need to make. I could kill you guys. Like, I asked my mom what she thinks I should do about this course I want to take. Why? Why would you ask your mom that? Is she a business person? Maybe if she was a business person, if she was about education and taking courses and entrepreneurial shit, maybe ask her. But she's not. She's old. She stays at home. She's safe. She doesn't do shit. She's worried about you. And then you ask her about taking a course. And then she puts a bunch of shit in your head that you already had in your head, that she already put in your head. And now she put it in again. And now you're questioning and second guessing yourself. And you already second guess yourself. You don't need more people to help you do that shit. Like, hello? Who are you asking for advice? Ask your friends who are business people for advice. Ask your rich friends about money advice. Ask your friends who are in love about relationship advice. Do not ask your broke friends about money shit. Do not ask your fucking negative, toxic friends about thinking positively. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Like, think about that. You are not going to change anybody. You can barely, it's hard enough to change yourself, my darling. And you're asking your parents, you're wanting your parents or your family members' approval, your sister's approval, your sister who's younger than you and going through God knows what in her life, and she doesn't know who the fuck she is, and you're pissed off at her because she's being a bitch to you. How old is she? What's she going through? Step into her shoes for a minute. Can you see why she's a bitch right now? Great. Ignore her. Set boundaries around her. Don't fuck with her. Act accordingly when she's around you. You guys, it's simple. Maya Angelou says it. When people show you who they are, believe them. If your sister's being a bitch, trust that she's a bitch right now. Not forever, but for right now. And you act accordingly. You protect yourself. You boundary yourself up. And you show her, you teach her how to treat you. You let her know what you will accept and not accept. Your cousin who is negative, don't let her come into your house. Your mother who calls you every 5 fucking minutes and is killing your vibe, don't answer the phone. Oh my God, what? Don't answer the phone, revolutionary. My mother calls me, I don't always answer. And when I do, it's because I am ready to speak to her. And I know who she is. So I'm like, hey ma, boom, tell me good stuff. Don't tell me nothing nasty. My mom is so good now. You guys, I haven't even talked about this. Our relationship is so fucking amazing now. Why? Because I taught her how to fuck with me. I taught her what I like and don't like. And that sounds, oh, Erica, that sounds very one-sided. No, it's not. I need to protect myself. If she is bothering my vibe, if she doesn't make me feel good, if anybody in your life doesn't make you feel good, you have every motherfucking right to let them know how you like to be talked to and treated. You have every right to close the fucking door on them. You don't need to tell anybody why. You close that damn door. On your mother, on your brother, on your sister, on your whoever you need to protect yourself until you know what to do next, best for you. Because you got to look after you. And for me, my mom and I have never had the better relationship than we do now. I've healed a lot of my stuff with my mom. Even just talking about it heals me, right? I've healed a lot of my stuff with my mom, and I've really let it go. When she comes here, I can really practice my patience and my anger and all that shit. She's my biggest teacher. But when she calls me and she used to talk about negative shit, I would just be like, Ma, I don't want to hear that. Like, here's the thing, you guys. What I don't get, human beings right now, you guys have issues with things, yet you say nothing. Yeah, I just can't say it to her. You don't understand. No, I do understand. What it sounds like is you're not happy with what's going on, yet you will not open your fucking mouth and say that you're not happy with what's going on. That's as simple as it is. You say how you feel in a loving way to people, as you feel it, when you feel it, how you feel it. It's called honesty. It's called you speaking your truth. It's called you setting boundaries and teaching people how to treat you. Now, if you do that, if you never do that, if you don't say how you feel, if you don't communicate clearly with your family members, with your partner, with your children, with your mom, with your uncle, with your fucking grandma, with your cousins, if you don't communicate clearly, these people don't know. And then you resent them and you're angry at them. And I'm like, yo, it's your fault, my love. You can tell somebody something hardcore that's really fucking awkward as nice as possible by just telling them, I don't know how to tell you this. I feel awkward. This feels weird. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's really hard for me to say this, but I need to say this because I don't know how else to say it. I need to be honest with you. I feel like this. Can I be honest with you? Can I say this to you? These are all the ways you can start a conversation, my love. You don't have to be an asshole. And the worst thing you can do is avoid these conversations that must be had. And I did a whole podcast on that. Life-changing conversations that you're not having. Go and have a listen. It's so important. Communication is everything. How you feel and how you think communicated outwards to the people that directly affect you or that directly work with you or that directly live with you or that you love. I can't imagine anything more important. I can't. It will revolutionize your relationships. And the main thing is, can you seek approval for yourself? Can you approve of yourself? Can you say to yourself, you know what, you're doing enough. You know what, you're awesome. Hey, you know what, don't worry about getting that house. When the time's right, the time's right. What makes you happy right now? Because imagine yourself busting your ass for 6 months, 8 months, a year. Imagine yourself for 12 months busting your ass, stressing out, living in stress, anxious, overwhelmed, stressed out, tired, worried, fucking anxious, pissed off, not having much fun, not having much sex, not enjoying your life. Worried about money and buying a house. Then you buy the house and your fucking kidneys fail and you're sick and your fucking immunity is all gone and you have depression and you're ill and you don't feel good and you have no friends and you're fucking got bags under your eyes because you've worked your face off, literally. How the fuck? Who cares if you have a house then? Like, to what cost are you trying to get approval is what I'm saying. What is it costing you to get that approval? Is it exhausting? Is it exhausting? And then do you know if you even get that approval? I wish for you, my love, that you really open this up and dig deep into these areas where you are seeking approval from others, from your family especially. And you know who your family is. You know who they are. Please stop thinking that Mother Teresa is going to rock up or Gandhi is going to rock up or fucking Oprah is going to rock up. They are who they are. The person that needs to be shifting and changing is you. And you need to understand that and act accordingly. And can you seek approval from yourself and not from them? Because external approval, I'll leave you with this. External approval will never, ever, 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 ever fulfill you. Ever. It's like saying the more money you have, the happier you are. No. The more cars, the skinnier, the more Gucci, the more makeup, the more lipstick, the more friends you have. None of that. Y'all know that. The more followers, the more likes, the more doesn't do shit for you. If you're fucking empty inside, it doesn't matter if your bottle is a fucking Swarovski glass, fucking 29 million carat gold bottle. If it's fucking empty inside, you're fucked. You need to fill yourself up from the inside out. And then everyone else around you, if they approve or not, you will give two fucks. You won't even give a shit. It won't be your thing. You won't be worried about it because you'll be so happy internally that people's approval and people's thoughts of you, your family, it'll be like, who gives a fuck? Fuck them. Anyway, I love you. I want to leave you with that. Marinate on that one for a minute and stop seeking approval of your family that will probably never approve. And just make yourself happy because you owe that to yourself. I love you. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate your time, your ears, your support, your love, your questions. Please connect. You can head over to Instagram at The Queen of Confidence or Facebook at The Queen of Confidence and hit me up. Or if you're not on Facebook or Instagram, email me, y'all. My email is erica@thequeenofconfidence.com. I cannot wait to hear from you. I thank you. I love you. This podcast is for you. Go out there and be great, y'all.